But I'm telling you this as a cautionary tale and as a lesson, young man. You got to vet these women. You got to vet these women. You got to vet these relationships. Don't just get into any relationship. Don't just be shacking up and sleeping and dealing with any woman because they look good. They look like the Instagram models. They look like your dream girl. How are you? This is Abigail. I hope you're doing great. It is Thursday, and that means it's time for another video. New videos every Thursday. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that all is well with you, young man. Listen, I want to talk about this situation, one key situation that we as people can learn, and you as a young man can learn from the whole DaBaby, the rapper DaBaby, and Danny Lay, the singer, their relationship and all the things that have been unfolding in the last few days or hours. Listen, I'm not going to go over everything that happened. Honestly, I don't care. The part that I do care about was this. Now, listen, young man, understand who you are and understand what you will have tolerance for. Understand that this world has some things that are set against you strictly because you are a man. Now, DaBaby calls the cops on Danny Lay because she will not leave his house. And then she gets a strike, or she gets a charge for assault. Now, a lot of the comments from women who responded to the charge of assault that the woman got, it's not shocking. It's not shocking at all. It's not surprising, but it's just sad. I saw a lot of comments saying that, wow, he snitched on a female. Wow, he's going to throw her out with a newborn baby. Wow, like I would have beat him to the ground. It doesn't matter. The cops are already there. Girl, leave and never come back. A lot of comments from females in support of Danny. And it's just so sad because male abuse is just looked at as laughable. Women, men across the board largely do not care about men being abused emotionally, physically, mentally. It doesn't matter because the comments that I just said show you that right there. The comment that said this, well, I would have beat him up to the ground now. It doesn't matter because the police are already coming. That's not problematic. Why is it that when it's men getting abused and women being called on, getting the cops called on, it's a problem? A man should suck it up. A man should take it. A man should just deal with it. You know, he's not a man for allowing the cops to come and charge her. But if he asserted his authority as a man and got her together, then that would have been wrong because that might have been violent. I just don't understand the logic here. And then these same women who are saying this stuff sit here and say they want equality. Well, guess what? If it was the other way around and DaBaby was charged for assault, nobody would bat an eye. He probably would lose his career. People would call him all kinds of names and, you know, take up for the girl. But because the girl is the one that got the assault, people are still taking up for her. And now DaBaby somehow is lame? Make it make sense. I don't understand it, but I'm telling you this as a cautionary tale and as a lesson, young man. You got to vet these women. You got to vet these women. You got to vet these relationships. Don't just get into any relationship. Don't just be shacking up and sleeping and dealing with any woman because they look good. They look like the Instagram models. They look like your dream girl. Listen, learn to vet these women and learn to be a man that has integrity, because I don't think what DaBaby was doing was integral. And I know for sure what Danny was doing wasn't integral. These are two people who lack integrity that came together and made a child. And unfortunately, the child is the one that is suffering. You don't want that to be you, young man. You definitely don't want that to be you on the other side of this. So all I want to say, young man, is vet these women, vet these relationships before you get into them. Okay. And if you are serious about these relationships, put a ring on it before you go ahead and shack up. Put a ring on it before you go ahead and make a child that's going to be in your life forever. And you're going to have to deal with this particular woman forever because you decided to make a child with this person. Come on. Let's do the right thing. Let's be integral. Be an integral young man. Okay. And I know you can do that. Okay. Women, men across the board, they do not care when men are abused. Men think it's laughable and funny. Women think it's laughable and funny. There's a double standard, but then we also want equality. These same women want equality. Well, guess what? She got equally arrested and a charge for assault, just like a man would have. Why is there not any praise for the baby for calling the cops instead of putting his hands on her? She needs to keep her hands to herself. I don't understand. So young man, I'm just telling you this right now. You got to be careful. Vet these women, vet these ladies. Don't just get into a relationship with these young women. You make sure that you are a young man of integrity so that you can vet these young women and you can make sure that you're with the right ones. And listen, if you are being abused, if you are being abused by any woman, emotionally, physically, mentally, it doesn't matter, spiritually, get out of that relationship. It's time to separate yourself from that relationship. Separate yourself from these women that are like that, because they should not be talking to you and dealing with you in any kind of way. They should look at you with the utmost respect because you are made in the image of God, and only certain type of women will do that. So get with those type of women, vet those type of women. Hopefully they're godly women, because those are the ones that will do that. Women that will encourage you, women that will inspire you, women that will uplift you and lift you up, not women that are going to tear you down. Jesus loves you, and so do I.